4 essential elements are required. First and foremost, your pigeon loft must be filled with exceptional birds of the highest quality that you can acquire. These birds must be in prime physical condition, motivated to perform their best, and possess a strong desire to return home swiftly. However, the most crucial factor for success is the health of the birds. No matter how much you invest in acquiring top-notch pigeons, train them rigorously, or employ different flying methods, if they are not healthy, victory will elude you. Poor health serves as the great equalizer in pigeon racing. So, what exactly do we mean by healthy pigeons? When we refer to healthy pigeons, we go beyond mere appearances, behavior, loft activity, white wattles, clear eyes, and normal droppings. A bird can exhibit all these characteristics and still lack the necessary vitality to triumph in significant competitions. Pigeons possess a natural instinct to appear healthy even when they are not. In the wild, sick birds are vulnerable to predators, and domestic pigeons have retained this instinct to feign health. We have all experienced the surprise of finding a bird that seemed healthy the day before, only to discover it sitting on the floor, fluffed up and alarmingly light upon closer examination. Weight loss may have been occurring gradually, but the bird attempted to mask its illness. Pigeons can be infected with various organisms such as coccidia, worms, trichomonas, canker, bacterial pathogens, and more while still appearing outwardly healthy. It is crucial to understand that pigeon health can be categorized into 3 levels: poor health, apparent health, and super health. Poor health is when birds are visibly sick and display symptoms of illness, which obviously hampers their performance. Most fanciers do not keep or race their pigeons in such a condition. Apparent health refers to birds that appear healthy in every way but are infected with various organisms that undermine their performance. This is the category where the majority of pigeon fanciers keep their birds nowadays. On the other hand, super health is the pinnacle that all pigeon enthusiasts should strive for. It is the level maintained by top-performing lofts that consistently achieve outstanding results. Only a few fanciers ever reach this level, but once they do, they enjoy exceptional outcomes week after week. Stress is the primary cause of reduced health and subsequent decline in performance among pigeons. Various factors contribute to stress, including training, breeding, racing, molting, disease, parasites, and husbandry issues. As we strive to maintain our birds in super health to enable extraordinary performance, we need to focus on 4 specific areas. By reducing stress in these areas, we increase the likelihood of attaining that coveted super health. Pigeon loft hygiene. Maintaining a clean and hygienic loft is an area that is both critical and often overlooked when it comes to reducing stress on our birds. Minor renovations to pigeon lofts can significantly enhance performance for many individuals. Ventilation. Proper ventilation is of utmost importance. A pigeon's respiratory system is connected to air sacs that extend throughout their body, including their bones. Anything they breathe significantly impacts their health. A loft filled with dust or ammonia fumes from wet droppings will undoubtedly decrease performance. Ideally, air should enter from the floor and exit at the top, avoiding drafts that could adversely affect the birds. To achieve a balanced ventilation system, it is essential not to overcrowd the loft. Keeping the number of pigeons manageable allows for better temperature control. Droppings. Daily cleaning of the loft is crucial. When a pigeon has coccidiosis or worms, these organisms are expelled in the droppings. However, they are not immediately infective. It takes approximately 48 hours for the organisms to become infectious when ingested. Regularly scraping the loft reduces the reinfection rate of coccidiosis and worms. Additionally, it minimizes problems associated with bacterial diseases such as E. coli and Candida. Moisture. Moisture poses the greatest threat to pigeon health. It significantly increases the viability of parasites and viruses. Preventing rainwater from entering the loft and ensuring there are no leaks are critical measures. If wire floors are exposed to the ground, caution must be exercised as they can introduce dampness into the loft, which is detrimental to bird health. Adding a wooden subfloor beneath the wire can help address this issue. For keeping the loft dry, compressed wood pellets, typically used as fuel for wood stoves, have proven to be the best floor litter in terms of absorbing moisture. Other important factors for maintaining pigeon health and reducing stress include ensuring cleanliness in food and water sources, controlling rodents as they carry diseases, managing temperature fluctuations by closing the loft during cold periods, practicing effective insect control to prevent worm infestation, avoiding overcrowding to minimize disease prevalence and costs, and implementing a quarantine period for new pigeons before introducing them to the general population. The top priority for pigeon fanciers should always be the health of their birds to achieve optimal results. To maximize your chances of winning top results, acquiring quality pigeons for your loft is an integral part of the sport. However, It is only with 100% healthy pigeons that you can expect to realize success. One must possess certain qualities and avoid common pitfalls. Likewise, individuals who will never achieve champion status share similar characteristics. The main reason behind their failure is not the occurrence of mistakes, as everyone makes them, but rather their lack of awareness and continuous repetition of those mistakes. Mistake 1. Placing excessive value on names, strains, and pedigrees is a grave error. This misplaced emphasis has already resulted in numerous disappointments. Mistake 2. Non-champions often take action at the wrong time. They turn to medication either too early or too late. When their pigeons perform poorly, they believe that medicine can help. However, being in poor condition does not necessarily mean they are sick. Administering medication for non-existent diseases weakens the birds. Conversely, taking action when the birds are on the brink of death is too late. Mistake 3. Lack of confidence is a common trait among non-champions. They constantly change their methods, jumping from one approach to another. While there are several effective systems and equally as many flawed ones, the worst mistake is constantly switching between them. Mistake 4. Establishing a strong bond with the pigeons is crucial, particularly in young bird racing. When an unsuccessful fancier enters their loft, the birds yearn to escape as they lack trust in the individual. In contrast, when a champion is among his birds, they feel at ease while still being under his control. The champion assumes the role of a general, and the birds become disciplined soldiers. Champions interact and play with their birds, whereas non-champions play with the birds themselves. Mistake 5. Non-champions seek remedies to cure their birds from diseases. Champions, on the other hand, focus on preventing their birds from falling ill. They pay close attention to the environment, ensuring their loft is clean and well maintained. The drinking water in the champion's loft is consistently clear, while non-champions often provide colored water. Non-champions display excessive sympathy towards unhealthy birds, whereas champions promptly eliminate such individuals. They possess a firm yet gentle touch. Mistake 6. Overfeeding, particularly with excessive protein intake such as an abundance of peas, is a significant error in young bird racing. Peas are suitable for nestlings that require nourishment for growth. However, for young racing pigeons, peas can be detrimental. Mistake 7. Many non-champions are naive when it comes to breeding. They fail to recognize the importance of good fortune in this process. Merely pairing a superb male with an equally impressive hen or its sister does not guarantee the automatic production of outstanding offspring. It is a more complex and nuanced process. Mistake 8. Non-champions often fall victim to the influence of press and the propaganda propagated by illusionary brokers. In contrast, champions maintain a realistic perspective. Mistake 9. The stock loft of non-champions often contains breeders that have been present for several years but have never produced quality birds. It raises questions about the purpose of keeping such birds. Mistake 10. A misconception among some is that bigger pigeons are stronger pigeons. However, modern racing pigeons are actually becoming smaller. It is often the smaller pigeons that possess the endurance to withstand harsh weather conditions and cover greater distances. Get my main racing system, just email me direct. I'm an experienced ex-pigeon racer from England, and I can offer valuable insights and guidance on all aspects of pigeon racing, from breeding to racing. During my racing days, I managed a small team of no more than 70 pigeons, including stock, young birds, and old birds. It was not uncommon for me to send as few as 6 birds to a race and still secure the top 3 positions out of up to 2,500 pigeons in my club and federation. My race distances typically ranged up to 300 miles, and I consistently achieved top 5 placements in my club. My expertise extends to the art of selecting excellent breeders, including evaluating pigeons based on their eye-sign characteristics. I firmly believe that true champions can only be bred from top quality stock, and I can guide you in identifying and acquiring such pigeons. I understand that many pigeons for sale are advertised based on their lineage or pedigree, but I emphasize the importance of assessing the bird itself rather than relying solely on paperwork. As part of my offer, I invite you to share photos of your pigeons, including their eye-sign and wing characteristics. I'll provide you with free advice on racing and breeding based on my extensive experience and knowledge. Additionally, I will share auction links to high-quality breeding birds that have the potential to produce winners in your loft. Here's what you can expect to receive from me. A comprehensive Word document containing valuable insights and strategies for successful pigeon racing, including specific racing methods for both old and young birds, as well as general advice. Private YouTube videos sent to your email, covering various aspects of pigeon racing, from breeding to race preparation. Detailed recommendations on supplements and additives to add to your pigeon's drinking water, with scientific evidence supporting their effectiveness. Similar products are used by professional athletes and racehorses to enhance performance. Assurance that your pigeons will race home faster, provided that you have quality birds to begin with.